It is no secret that cities add chlorine to your water, but once it gets to your house, you don't want it in your body or drying out your skin and hair. Hey, this is Dean Sharp with the solution, a Light Source water system. Light Source filters all the water in your home, reducing the harsh taste and feel of chlorine and giving you softer skin and hair from every tap. No salt, no maintenance. Get yours today by calling 800-803-2696 or go to lightsourcewater.com. Light Source, taste and feel the difference. This year, it's easier to learn a new language with Rosetta Stone. No matter what's inspiring you to learn a language, travel, work, family, or just for fun, the Rosetta Stone app makes it easy to get started and stay motivated to reach your goals. Right now, get a lifetime unlimited subscription with forever access to all 25 of Rosetta Stone's languages for 40% off. Visit rosettastone.com today and save 40%. Rosetta Stone, how language is learned. Attention Southern California, another massive rate increase. Declare your energy independence from the utility company. If you've ever thought about going solar, you must go solar right now. You can go solar with Semper Solaris, your local and veteran-owned solar contractor. They'll get the job done with a spring decor and honor. Imagine, no money out of pocket and no payments until 2024. That's no utility bill and no payments all year. Keep your money in your pocket and go solar American style with Semper Solaris. Worried about blackouts? Tesla Powerwall and Enphase batteries are in stock. Call 877-211-5591. Not sure about your roof? Semper's an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor. Upgrade to Owens Corning 50-year warranty for free. Grab the 30% solar federal tax credit. $500 downloadable coupons, $500 off for military and first responders. Plus, 0 down, 0% interest and 0 payments until 2024. For all offers, call 877-211-5591 or visit SemperSolaris.com. On group credit expired 2/28/2023. PSW number 97815.
Free-range, non-genetically modified, handcrafted, artisanal, gluten-free, stimulating talk. Los Angeles, Orange County. Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now in the valley, I'm Bree Tennis in the KFI 24-hour newsroom. It's going to get really cold in LA tonight. Meteorologists say a frigid winter storm is moving in with the snow level dropping to about 1,000 feet. That could mean snow for the San Fernando Valley, Santa Clarita Valley, and La Crescenta. Also, gusty winds ranging from 20 to 30 miles per hour in the valleys and coastal areas. Wind gusts in the mountains and foothills could reach as high as 80 miles per hour. President Biden slipped out of Washington onto Air Force One and right into Ukraine for a meeting with President Zelensky. The president announced an additional $500 million in aid for Ukraine.
It's worth fighting for as long as it takes, and that's how long we're going to be with you, Mr. President, for as long as it takes.
LA County Sheriff Robert Luna says the husband of a housekeeper has been arrested for the murder of Archbishop David O'Connell. 65-year-old Carlos Medina surrendered to police outside his current home. All LA County plans will be lowered to half staff in honor of O'Connell later today. The DA has dropped the most severe charge against actor Alec Baldwin in a Rush film shooting. He no longer faces a gun enhancement charge, which carries a 5-year mandatory sentence. He still faces involuntary manslaughter, which has an 18-month sentence. The film will restart production in the spring. United Airlines says it's opening more seats to families traveling with kids under the age of 12. Scott Hughes is the founder of Seat Flight.
It's not uncommon to see seat selection as much as $50, $60, or $70 per person. And so if you're talking about a family of 4, that can run well over $200 just to reserve your specific seat.
South on weather this morning, clouds by late afternoon, rain likely by evening. Now it's 64 in Tustin, Huntington Beach at 52, 47 for Redlands, and 54 in Thousand Oaks. We rate local from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Bree Tennis.
A crash in Ontario over 60 westbound from Grove Avenue to Euclid. All lanes are blocked. Traffic is taken off at Grove. It's a fatality crash with stop continuous. Making your way through Torrance to 110 southbound before Chipotle. You got a crash blocking the 2 left lanes. Traffic is stop and go from Carson Street. South LA, the 105 eastbound connector to the 110 north. That connector blocked by a crash. And in Chino, the 60 westbound at Ramona, a crash on the shoulder. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Dave Joseph. news from Newsmax. AT&T DirecTV censorship of Newsmax. Newsmax says DirecTV continues carrying 22 legal news channels with OAN gone. Newsmax says 2 conservative channels now DirecTV has removed in a year. Newsmax says they are the 4th highest rated cable news channels with great hosts like Frank Kelly, Chris Costello, ROTHSCHILD, Mike Huckabee, Greta Van Susteren, and more. Now millions of DirecTV subscribers can't watch them. Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, Mike Huckabee, and Newsmax selling all DirecTV now, and Newsmax wants you to tell them to get Newsmax back on the air. You can tell the Newsmax that you oppose censorship, you want more voices. Sure, let's move. Toll-free 877 Newsmax, and they'll connect you to DirecTV. Newsmax says if you support free speech, you can call 877 Newsmax, and they'll tell you how you can help. Dr. Ben Carson says our streams are eroded. Newsmax says make your voice heard. Call 877 Newsmax today. We have seniors how to prevent Medicare scams. If you get a phone call, do not talk to the person. Never get out your Medicare number. They're going to get your number and put in a false claim. Just hang up. How do you detect Medicare fraud? Just like I check my credit card statement, I check my Medicare statement monthly. If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it. Call the Senior Medicare Patrol. To report Medicare fraud, call 855-613-7080. On the podcast Really Know Really, join best friends Jason Alexander and Peter Tobin, along with experts, newsmakers, and celebrities, in a search for answers to life's most baffling, intriguing, and annoying questions. You know, those things that make you go, really? No, really? So featuring a 17-year-old in Rhode Island who ran a candidate that was a deepfake. Really? Wait, that's news to me. That's Really Know Really right there. Really Know Really. Listen to Really Know Really on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm attorney Gary Cavanozzi, founder of 1-800-NO-COP, reminding you to exercise your right to just shut up. It doesn't make you look guilty, it makes you look smart. 1-800-NO-COP, because no one looks good in handcuffs. Hey, let's get into that sort of thing. 1-800-NO-COP. Do you have coins, jewelry, or precious metals and are looking to sell for top dollar? Bill DiGenova, CEO and owner of Tangible Investments, has become legendary by beating his so-called competitors' offers on items by as much as 500%. I had a diamond ring that's been an heirloom in my family for many years, so I went to a local jewelry store and they offered me $600. I just wasn't comfortable. I took it down to Tangible Investments and they offered me over $6,000. That store is absolutely awesome. Stories like these are why Tangible Investments has become America's top dealer in precious metals, jewelry, and collectibles, and why Still has been featured on CNBC and quoted on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. Over the past 30 years, Tangible Investments has bought billions in collectibles. That's billions with a B. Right now, demand is through the roof. Still encourages all its clients to shop the competition and then call him last. You'll be amazed at the difference. Guaranteed. Call now for an absolutely free professional, no obligation appraisal. 800-711-2800. 800-711-2800. 800-711-2800. This is Jacob Emma. If you've been in a truck accident, call 844-24-JACOB. Pay your fine. AM 640. From the City of Angels, near the Pacific Ocean, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be, across the nation, around the world. I'm George Corey. This is Coast to Coast AM. Later tonight is UFO. We'll be having an enjoyable President's Day, honoring our first president, George Washington. That's what it's set up for, but we can honor all our presidents. Here's what's happening. President Biden's secret trip to Ukraine today caught the world by surprise after one of the world's most high-profile figures left the White House under the cover of darkness following repeated claims that the president had no plans to visit. The top-secret trip was made possible after Washington received certain security guarantees from Russia, and the White House informed only Biden's top advisors of the trip. U.S. surveillance planes kept a close eye over the Ukrainian capital from Polish airspace. Just days after the Carter Center announced the 98-year-old former President Jimmy Carter would live his final days under hospice care at his home, the reality was slowly sinking in for people who have long called the former president both a neighbor and a friend. 98 years old, but he started to fail. 3 people have died after a 6.4 magnitude quake struck southern Turkey on Monday, weeks after a deadly quake devastated the same region. More than 680 people have already been injured in Turkey and Syria from this second quake. A 7.8 magnitude quake struck the same area on February 6th, killing more than 44,000 people in Turkey and Syria. Coast-to-coast guest Michael Heiser, the American Biblical Testament scholar and Christian author, has passed away. He was a great guest. Lots of strange things going on with Twitter. Twitter has announced that as of March 20th, it will only allow its users to secure their accounts with SMS-based two-factor authentication if they pay for a Twitter subscription. The two-factor authentication requires users to log in with a username and password, and then an additional factor such as a numeric code. Our expert on the internet, Lauren Weinstein, was exploring, is this all necessary? Well, even considering all the other stuff going on with Twitter right now, whether or not one agrees with various aspects of it, this new announcement has people, and especially computer security experts, just shaking their heads. The computer industry has spent years, literally years, trying to get people to use two-factor authentication, 2FA, for their online accounts. Like you said, codes sent by SMS text messages. There are also authenticator apps, security keys, etc. So you and I on multiple occasions have discussed how important it is to help people protect their login accounts, protect their login credentials from being compromised. Now, with this announcement from Twitter that if lets you join their $8 a month pay-to-play program, Twitter Blue, they not only won't permit new accounts to use text message two-factor, but shortly will be turning it off for all existing accounts that aren't paying. This is a big deal because Twitter's last report on this topic last year said that about 70% of active accounts that have enabled 2FA were using text message 2FA rather than off-app security keys. So in a blog post, Twitter said that text messages 2FA not the most secure, subject to abuse, and it's the least secure of these three, agreed. But it's enormously better than not having any tools. Then what he's providing text message 2FA like they have up to now, which is interesting because it really is by far still the most popular method in the industry, and so many other firms manage to support it. Also interesting is given the way Twitter is now talking about text message 2FA's problems, but despite that, they still want to permit their presumably most valuable paying customers to use it. You'd think Twitter would ban it completely if they were that concerned about its security. But of course, the biggest problem in all of this, is that people who use 2FA are typically those most concerned about the security of their accounts, but not all of them even have suitable smartphones or the facilities to use security keys, which of course have to be purchased. And they can't easily switch to those from text messaging 2FA, meaning that once Twitter turns it off, these users who haven't been able to switch from text message 2FA will lose all 2FA protection and basically become instant account hacking targets. The bottom line is that if Twitter had decided to not support text message 2FA, so let's say new accounts going forward, that would be controversial, but it wouldn't be a potential security nightmare. But by turning this off for its existing accounts that don't have other 2FA protection, Twitter is now engaging in making many of their users' accounts less secure, exactly the opposite of what's needed right now, and that's pretty sad. Is this going to cost a lot of Twitter members? It's really hard to see what's going to happen here in terms of the membership. But we know for sure that without 2FA, accounts are less secure. Credentials have already been compromised. When we hear about these millions of passwords of accounts and databases and things, what keeps those from being as dramatically awful as they otherwise would be is 2FA. Because it means that just having the login name and the password isn't enough when 2FA is enforced. Once 2FA is turned off, those compromised credentials become much more valuable to hackers. All right, Mike, I'll talk to you next week. United Airlines is making it easier for families who are looking to ship back to their younger children. The Chicago-based airline has announced that its new Teach Math feature will help teach kids under 12 years old next to an adult in their party economy tickets. It comes less than a year after federal officials urged airlines to ensure that families, especially those with young children, are able to sit together with no extra fees. What else is going on in the skies these days? Let's check in with Dr. Sky, Stephen Case. Hey, Stephen, how are you? Doing well, George. We begin with Mars. Great news with the Perseverance rover. How about this? We celebrate 2 years on the Martian surface. George, that's some 710 Martian calls. Martian days are some 39 minutes longer than an Earth. But its mission, that is interesting, to seek signs of ancient life and collect samples of rock or rigorous rock and soil and return them, hopefully, to the Earth in future missions. It was launched back on July 30th, 2020. It landed in its mysterious crater called the Zero Crater, February 18th, 2021. You know, it's traveled to some 7.8 miles on the surface of Mars right now, and they say, the space scientists, that it theoretically can travel 1,000 feet in a day if necessary. But the Mars ingenuity, the tech demonstration Mars helicopter, has flown 43 flights as of February the 16th. But it was only designed, George, for a 30-day demonstration period, but it's really impressed the entire world. First flight was back on April 19th, 2021, when it flew 16 feet horizontally and only 9.8 feet in vertical altitude. But that's amazing. But here we go, George, to the surface of Mars. Here's your latest weather report at the Zero Crater. Some Perseverance as of February the 18th. High temperature of 1 degree Fahrenheit, but it's chilly night, minus 116 below zero in the Fahrenheit scale. Sunrise on the surface there was at 6:00 a.m. local Martian time, and the sun set at 6:37 p.m. But just think about it. Our own trip to Mars would take some 8 to 9 months. Speed of sail traveling 24,000 miles an hour, totaling 300 billion miles. How about this? In quantum physics, even in nothing, there is something out in space. What does that mean? Even the most remote parts of space, George, have nothing where we see things where there should be something. Quantum physics say that there is something called quantum foam. That even in empty space, there is still some forms of energy. That foam, as we call it quantum foam, is the smallest component of space-time. Amazing stuff. We wrapped it up with the live sky. I enjoyed a great presentation at a resort audience in Sedona on Saturday. The reason I mentioned it, we got a decent view of the fading comet ETF at the Rocket and the telescope. This is a good week to view some amazing Wednesday night. Venus, Jupiter, and Crescent Moon form an amazing conjunction on Wednesday night, just after sunset in the west southwest. If your object this week to take a look at, where the moon is not really out, is the amazing Orion Nebula, located below the three main belt stars of Orion. It's some 1,300 light years away from us, but do it this week, as moonlight is at minimum. For more information on all the things we talk about, we always recommend the Skyline. Email, we love it, Dr. Sky Show at email.com. Always we say it, we mean it. Always remember to keep your eyes to the skies, especially on your navigator on the highway to heaven. Thank you.
Stephen, you should stay in Sedona. I'm going to see you there in less than a month.
Absolutely, George. I go up there about twice a month, but hey, but they just, almost less than a month away. Where is it?
Tom will tell us about it a little bit later on tonight. Thanks,
You
Steve.
bet. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, what's up with that Chinese balloon? In a moment, the foremost remote viewer, Major Ed Danish, here, just that's one of the topics we'll talk about. That's so amazing. Tax season can be taxing on your identity because all your personal information is all in one place, getting emailed, shared, and possibly exposed to identity thieves. Tax forms can be like one-stop shops for ID thieves, which means it can be dangerously easy to steal your identity. Protection against identity theft is easier with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock by Norton helps monitor your info and alert you to identity threats. And if you do become a victim, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it during tax season and beyond.
No one can prevent all identity theft and monitor all transactions at all businesses. But you can make sure your identity theft protection starts here. Join LifeLock today. Save up to 25% off your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock or go to lifelock.com and use promo code George. That's lifelock.com. Use promo code George to save 25% off. lifelock.com. Real people, real stories. I had acute eczema. I had tried every cream and everything you can imagine. It's pretty miserable. So I started taking Onagora, and at this point, I don't want to ever be without it. Our little dog developed this lymph problem. The chemotherapy lasted for 6 months. We started developing more lymph nodes that were swelled up. So I thought I'd just try Carnivore. So lymph nodes started to go down, swelling dead. Just took them into the vet to have them checked out, and there was no signs at all inside. My dad had issues that developed in his eyes, so my veterinarian said, you know what, just go ahead and remove the eye. Now I heard the Carnivore advertising, so I said, you know what, I'm going to order this product. We'll get all the tests. I kid you not, this product saves his eye. Call 866-836-8735. That's 866-836-8735. Or visit carnivore.com. carnivore.com. And welcome back to Coast. George Norrie with you, the world's foremost remote viewing teacher, Major Ed James with us, U.S. Army's retired decorated military intelligence officer, and an original member of the U.S. Army prototype remote viewing training program. He has served as senior operations officer for the Defense Intelligence Agency Strategic Intelligence Collection Unit, currently serving as executive director for the Matrix Intelligence Agency, which is his private consulting group. His website can link up at coasttocoastam.com. Dad, it's been a while. Welcome back, man. Oh, thanks. Good to spend coasttocoastam.com. Dad, it's been a while. Welcome back, man. Oh, thanks. Good to spend a little time with you, George. Lots to talk to you about today. I've got a lot on my end also, yeah. I'm a little concerned, I gotta tell you, about this Chinese situation. Not just the balloon, but the relationship with Russia as it is with Ukraine. What's your gut telling you? Well, the thing I told the late Arcel many, many years ago that China and Russia have no choice. The U.S., they got to combine forces, and I said they'll probably stay combined for about maybe 20 years before they break apart again. But they've got to do it as a defense against the United States. Um, I could go on and on about that, and I have on with art and to a certain degree, but it's going to happen. And of course, I can tell art that unfortunately we're at the terminus of the United States of America. Our country has lived a good life. We've been, I know, in the fast lane for the past 230 years, past 50 to 60 years in somebody else's credit card. But do you see a world war coming? No, like I told ourselves, again, more than 20 years ago, World War III will be a slow burn, and we're already in it. So we're in World War III now. There's not going to be a nuclear slugfest. I know that for fact and also from the research, the extraterrestrials know where every warhead is. And those others out there, they establish them and they can shut them down. And someone knows that when you violate the physical security of missile storage sites and things like that. So it's just a little taste of what they can do. But they're not going to allow this, they're not going to allow this gem of the world to be destroyed in our bloodbath. What on earth are these Chinese balloons, or the big balloons? Yeah, I have the name released a photo that's linked to the site on the recovery of February 5th, of that balloon. And it's an interesting the situation. Of course, the balloon is Chinese, and it's that one, and it violated our sovereign airspace. And people are angry at my commander-in-chief about not shooting it down. But there's some very good reasons for not shooting it down. And I'll lay them out for you. Yeah, we want this top secret missions involved here that can't be allowed out into the open press without what they are. We need to study this. And we can't do that. Actively, we shoot it down over Montana and blow it up. That's right. To destroy the equipment and everything. So the long and short of it is, we need to study what it's doing. What it has intelligence in single of them. How can we focus on it? We actually used to, believe it or not, sky Russian satellites as they came early before that.
You got your own pants. And clean fleshy bitches.
And that's what we did. And for another reason, too, of things that
I don't know Chihuahua. Want to get fucked.
Then we can put the decoys out or something like that. There's no way to do that.
Yeah, man.
The deception method against it.
Oh, motherfucker.
Agricultural warfare, anti-crop warfare. And the balloon, like this one, is absolutely a perfect device to release particularly fungal spores, the wheat rust, corn rust, even soybean rust, and things like that, into the atmosphere above the earth. Slight those spores that they use to make it back to China on the jet stream or something like that. Very small. So they can drop down lower in the balloon or reduce capsules with phytopathological agents like wheat rust. And because all these fungal spores are so likely to spread. Right now, fungal spores kill about 1/3 of U.S. crops. Just when the wind does come up, they blow the rest spores to another farmer's land and add infinitum. 1/3 of the U.S. crop is destroyed by the fungal pathogens. So now, that's our food. We export it too. So not only is anti-crop warfare effective to start out a lot of people, but our exports are gone, and that's part of the financial attack of economic warfare. How many of this can they wipe out it? Economic warfare is the way to China in their 50-year plan is going to destroy the U.S. How many years is the balloon wipe out it? Oh, no, it's miles, hundreds of miles. At that altitude, those spores can spread hundreds of miles. Now, what happens when I get into people's lungs? Although that's possible with any number of agents that I could mention, lots of them, but no, it's destroying our crops or the economic warfare. That's their main objective. They do not want to go for it. We're going to wake up one day, there are landlords who are buying land and factories, some of the largest meat factories in the U.S. are now owned by China. Absolutely. They're very heavy into Vancouver, Canada, too now, right? Oh, yeah. So it's kind of, it was so difficult to penetrate by means. For instance, at the opposite, working at the opposite sector of the defense level, because their plans are 50-year plans, where the U.S. and Canadians have 2-year plans, 2 to 4 years plans, long-term, that kind of thing. But again, China's most secret weapon is anti-crop warfare. We know that for a fact. And this balloon is very ominous because it would be an ideal way of burning timing over a whole bunch of the U.S. flyover country, these weapons, these pathological weapons. So that's what bothers me a lot. And I ran into the kind of thing, this was my ballot in the military. You were looking for things like that. Yeah, I was biological warfare case off that. I reported directly to the President of the United States. And when I did that, one of my meritorious I talked to the former They found a loophole around biological warfare treaty. They were producing what we call ABOs, agents of biological origin. I'll go into that in a minute. So when Vice President Bush, in November 15th, 1982, sat down with President Andropov, and with mine information, mine and Dr. Barry Ehrlich from New York Army's Institute of Biological Warfare. Hold on for a second. We're at a break. We'll come back to pick them up right there. They do everything. We'll take calls from next time. This website is now conveniently optimized for mobile devices. If you're a Coast Insider, you can listen to live and past shows right on your phone. Just visit coasttocoastam.com on your iPhone or Android browser.
Brought the Hollywood sign with a pipe bomb unless he would pay $10,000. Problem is, he called the Hollywood police in Florida, not California. The Hollywood sign is under surveillance 24/7, and Hollywood, California, about this bomb threat. Big changes are coming weather-wise. We have an Arctic storm system pushing into meteorologists say it could snow in the San Diego Valley, Santa Clarita Valley, even La Coseta. Snow levels have dropped to about 1,000 feet with winds ranging from 30 to 50 miles per hour in the valleys and coastal areas. And a first-generation factory-sealed iPhone just sold for more than $63,000. South Armada to KFI, mostly sunny today, clouds by late afternoon, rain likely by evening. Right now it's 55 in Costa Mesa, 54 in Fullerton, Newhall has 49, and it's 53 in Rancho Cucamonga. We lead local from the KFI, 24-hour newsroom, I'm Bree Tennis.
Traffic trouble continues in Ontario. This is the westbound before Grove. You've got a crash block in the three left lanes. Only the right lane is open. It's a fatality crash with stops from Vineyard. Heading to Upland, you're standing eastbound before Euclid, a crash block the right lane. And on the standing eastbound before Archibald, look out for a crash on the right shoulder. Now, if you're making your way through Upland on the 10 westbound after Euclid, a 5-car crash block for 3 left lanes. Flying the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Dave Joseph. Attention accredited investors looking to invest in commercial real estate. Invest with First National Realty Partners. Join more than 2,000 accredited investors who collect rent from Walmart, Target, Whole Foods, Kroger, Publix, and many more. Partner with First National Realty Partners and get access to commercial real estate investments reserved for elite private institutions. Get all the benefits of fully passive real estate ownership, like tax write-off, quarterly cash distributions, limited liability structures, and the potential for upside and exit. Call now to get information about all of our recent and upcoming projects and learn how you can invest in deals that most people will never find. Call 888-301-9010 or go to fnrtradio.com. Start enjoying the benefits that thousands of accredited investors are already earning. Securities are only available to verified accredited investors. Investments are subject to risk, including market principles. Past issues are not guaranteed. Any representations made about investments today reflect FNRP strategy and may or may not be realized. Visit FNRTradio.com.
On the podcast, the last Soviet, last step, someone said, don't develop experiences of astronaut training in Russia.
That's true.
And tells the story of the final cosmonaut, a man trapped in space while his mates crumbled to the ground.
His name is Sergei Krishna, and he is a Soviet communist man known the world's only space station, the pride and joy of the USSR.
Listen to the last Soviet on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
For a better you in 2023, start with better water. Hey, if you for that. Feel great, look great, get Life Source Water. Call 800-803-2696 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Life Source taste and feel the difference. AFI, AM 640, more stimulating talk. From your favorite guest ever again. Remember, a 1-year subscription comes out 15 cents a day.
My underwear always falls
Sign up
down.
today at GoToAM.com. Everyone is voting for Jack because he's got what all the red flags. Everyone wants to Is Coast to Coast AM with George Uri. And welcome to our President Today program. That song was President John Kennedy's campaign song back in November of 1960, sung by Frank Sinatra. Anyway, we're going to take calls with Major Red James about remote viewing next hour. Lots more to talk with him about when we come back in a moment. Beyond Belief, that is our television program, and we'd love for you to sign up to watch all the episodes at beyondbelief.com. And if you're aware, just head over to beyondbelief.com right now, because there we've got 3 ad-free episodes. We've redone the page, we've got fun stuff for you to see, we've got a 7-day free trial, and a lot more. So check it out at beyondbelief.com. And we've got a goal of 550,000 signed-up members on our YouTube channel. Right now we're at 543,000. Yeah, all you need to do is to interview the Maurice and Pat shows, and we're always adding special stuff there too. If you go to coasttocoastgaming.com, up at the top there's a little YouTube icon. Boom, hit that, and you are in. It is all free. And then, of course, build
product for the exclusive stem cell wellness kit that works with your body's stem cells to assist your immune system. Here's Dr. Larry Palmer.
Whether it's physical activity, obesity, diet, smoking, low in hormones, stress, food disorders, or your age, can be supported by reducing inflammation and aiding the body to heal itself appropriately. The stem cell is a cell waiting to be told what it needs to be. If there is inflammation, that inflammation needs to be stopped. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, kidney disease, various types of cancer, depression, Alzheimer's disease, autoimmune disorders, osteoporosis, even fatty liver, are chronic signs of inflammation and can be aided by supporting the body's ability to protect those cells that are used. And that is the purpose of InnoChem and adaptogen together, supporting the body to feed that.
Dr. Moreau, how will I feel after taking a Dr. Stem and InnoChem?
The InnoChem is going to have an immediate effect, but I tell you, your immune system is starting to function better after 24 hours. You put adaptogen along with it, and most will feel it within 30 minutes.
Order now at HealthyLooking.com. The Stem Cell Wellness Kit from Dr. Moreau protects your body's stem cells and will make you feel better faster. The Stem Cell Wellness Kit with adaptogen and InnoChem and your Speed Relax Ball is only available at HealthyLooking.com or toll free at 800-563-3980. That's 800-563-3980. Don't forget to enter promo looking.com. That's HealthyLooking.com.
Tax season can be tracking down your identity because all your personal information is all in one place, getting emailed, shared, and possibly exposed to identity thieves. Tax forms can be like one-stop shop for ID thieves, which means it can be dangerous and easy to steal your identity. Protection against identity theft is easier with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock by Norton helps monitor your info and alert you to potential identity threats. And if you do become a victim, a dedicated U.S. States Restoration Specialist will work to fix it during tax season and beyond. No one can prevent all identity theft and monitor all transactions at all businesses. But you can make sure your identity theft protection starts here. Join LifeLock today. Save up to 25% off your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock or go to LifeLock.com and use promo code George. That's LifeLock.com. Use promo code George to save 25% off. LifeLock.com.
Tired of overpaying for your cell phone bill? Switch to Consumer Cellular and save up to half on your wireless plan. Their award-winning 100% U.S.-based customer support team makes switching easy. Plus, you can keep your phone and number with no contract or activation fees. They offer unlimited talk and text with a flexible data plan starting at just $20 a month. You can easily add your family and friends to your plan for just $15 a month per line. Never worry about dropped calls. Consumer Cellular has the exact same coverage as the major carriers to over 99% of the nation. This is all backed by their 100% risk-free guarantee, getting millions of others who have switched. Go to consumercellular.com/radio25 and for a limited time, get $25 off when you use promo code radio25. That's consumercellular.com/radio25. Promo radio25.
And welcome back to Coach George Norrie with you, along with Major Red James. His website is majordailyleague.com. Reach up at coasttocoastband.com. There'd be three smaller objects that we shot down. Did you have a chance to remote view those? Did you have any idea what they might have been? Oh, no, sir, I didn't have the time to do that, although I do believe that that $12 balloon that was sending the weather data back to that 12 was one of them. And man, that's embarrassing. A $400,000 vehicle taking down a $12 well, it sounds illegal. This isn't happening. They've been up there for 2 years, haven't they? Oh, yeah, and we've done it too. So, it's a big happy family up there. But don't forget, you have a lot of at one time, when I was an enlisted man, they wanted me to work in Microsoft Firefox place in Bermuda, Florida. And I okay, and they said, oh, wait a minute, you got to go somewhere else. But those are folks dressed in Bermuda shorts that twice a day release a weather balloon, and that's all it is. And so there's stuff, balloons, weather balloons all over the place. And that's very funny. China has an extensive satellite network. Why would they worry about a balloon? Something else weird going on. Well, again, it's an ideal, an absolute ideal anti-craft weapon platform. I mean, look at the diagonal trait that shot down balloon made across the United States. That's all across farmland except for California. And California can be taken out by agents on the ground, which using the same fungi pathogens. And you can't trace them back to plants. It's like radiation. Let's say 3 Mile Island, there was a whole bunch of occurs in cancers after 3 Mile Island released radioactive isotopes in the form of gas. But you can't trace that back to 3 Mile Island. So it's the same thing with your pathogens. It takes a couple of weeks for them to become effective, then you work that's very fast. But you can't source this fast. That's why, we want to keep that balloon intact to see if they're using a test. What I did one of the things that I did was test out the Center of Biological Warfare weapons in Washington, D.C., where I got a couple of graduate students in microbiology, and we took a van and we drove around the Beltway at night. And I'll tell you what, it was absolute night. And then had sensors in the middle of the city to see what the mass was for the stuff that we released, and a neutral. Right? And the U.S. and the CIA has done this many, many times, in many forms, off the coast of Los Angeles, on New York subways and things like that, to test the viability of our potential authentic biological weapons systems. But so again, I'm very, very, and the Chinese don't have tried to get South America a number of times as well. In fact, one is over South America right now. So I don't think that they're merely collecting photo intelligence. Yes, satellites can get down to, face and main institutes can read a paper on Earth, and we were able to read license plates 40 years ago. So that's nothing new there. But they put right down on the ground. There's close-in communication between these security sites where the weapons are stored and their control officers, those kinds of things are difficult to pick up from space. That kind of thing. The Russians, though, when they violated it, I massive explosion when they violated the biological weapons treaty, and I ended up with after 3 years of work, and I was president, and you can see my medal endorsement about this. He took that information to the meeting, the vice president first meeting in November 15, 1982, and he pulled out the paper, the briefing paper, and he said, why did we already, why did you do this? And drove off, point blank. Now keep in mind that the Russians told the U.S. just back in the early 60s that they were considering a first strike against communist China. Because they were afraid that if China attacked northward across the 4,300 kilometer border, Chinese-Russian border, that the Russians would, the communists would, Russian communists, the soldiers, and that, China said, and Douglas said, President Bush, we don't have enough iron and metal in our ground to make enough bullets to stop those many millions of Chinese troops crossing our border. We have to have a weapon of mass destruction, and that's what he told President Bush. He developed this new weapon of mass destruction. It doesn't violate the biological warfare treaty that Nixon set up, but it's a loophole around it. Now it's a creation of these agents of biological origin, peptides, that are active that normally in the human body at a picogram level. A picogram is 1 trillionth of a gram. That's like our hormones, peptides, that overwhelm the body. For instance, the delta pain peptide, delta 3 peptide, gamma amino butyric acid, not a peptide, but it is, gamma amino butyric acid that makes the heart rush so fast that changes the heart attack. And when you perform an autopsy, there are no metabolites because it's naturally found in the body. There's no outside agency. So it was a very clever thing. But they said, we have to have an agent or a weapon of mass destruction for Chinese because there's so many of them now in the team.
Well, with Major James and most viewers, I had left our webmaster to pull some quotes from your August appearance on the program last year. And you talked very heavily about China and Taiwan, and that seems to be more evident now than ever.
Yes, but it's not, the Chinese certainly don't want a ground conflict in Taiwan. There's an acute pressure, and keep in mind that many Taiwanese, including my ex-wife, they're traveling to China every day just to shop and to see old friends that they left behind, and they want to reunite with mainland China, with people who grew up in China. So if China doesn't date, it's not going to last 2 days. That's a guess on my part, but it's a good guess.
Why did the British leave Hong Kong?
Oh, they had a 99-year lease. At the end of the lease, they left. It was good. I think that's like they gave it up. Yeah.
And these times they had. Major James with us. For some who just don't know what remote viewing is, and there's a few. Tell us.
Well, it's a very systematic way of systematizing and organizing our natural birthright of being psychic. We're born psychic, many animals are too. We look sheltered because we have great about this. And we just take that natural ability and we systematize it. A discovery was made by Ingo Swan, great artist, but one of the West leading psychics, of how to organize psychic information cognitively when it comes into your mind. And we developed a system, protocols to do that. And that was tested against a small group of Army officers and civilians in 1983 and 4. And it worked. I was one of the where the protocols were developed,
during that period at Denver Research Institute, now SRI International, and it works like a drug. It made us as good as, not only as good as the world's natural sciences, but consistency. And that's the key. Within the Western scientific method, you have to have two things. You have to have consistency, and you have to have the theory. Now, we still don't have the theory to fulfill the second part of the Western scientific method, but we don't. I'm in the business of applying it. I could care less about a theory. Somebody, leave it to the academicians to develop the theory. So, technical remote viewing takes that natural ability, quiets the mind, sends us immediately into a beta state, our brain into a beta state. I'm sorry, a beta state, without getting too technical. And we operate there for about 45 minutes to an hour, collecting specific puzzles or information. For instance, if I wanted to know where your great-great-grandmother on your father's side lives or is the location of that person, your great-great-grandmother on your mother's side, then it would take me 45 minutes to establish that a general location, and then I would use specialized tools to find out whether her ashes are scattered somewhere, whether she's in an urn or grave site, those kinds of things. So our description of the target comes first, and then location. I only teach locations now. I have exactly a professionalism. My fundamental teaching days is over. I'm only teaching a geolocation now. Some scientists have said that the inner core of the Earth, the rotation may be slowing down or reversing. We have to check these down to the core to find out what's going on. Yeah, when I was checking out what rapid climate change in my during my first interview on Coast Cook in 1996, one of the things that my team picked up was that climate is rapidly changing, and it's directly connected to the Earth's core. The Earth's core is changing rapidly, especially in terms of geological time. And that there's a flux between the Earth's core and the sun. And that flux is becoming more erratic, perhaps violent. And these kind of things are important because, as I told ourselves, because people are going to have to migrate. Like I said on the show several times, if you live in the Las Vegas area now, plan on migrating in 2 or 3 years. There's going to be no water. You're going to have to go somewhere else. So that's just one aspect. There's going to be water wars on at least the African and South American and American continent. So these are things that we have to plan on. And the reason we do this in my organization is to try to save lives and prevent death. You saw Diddy attack or a false flag attack that's coming in the late century series. I don't know if that happened. I don't think so, but your thoughts. The folks who tail are communists. PRW region, all those folks who are region on forums to be protected as the world's reserve currency as long as possible. That's the bottom line. We're going to go down very now. Extend the life of the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency is, you guessed it, another war. And what that means is a civil war or something like that, but it's going to be locked down. Albert Einstein was asked about World War III, and he said, I have no idea. But I will tell you World War IV will be fun and fun. No World War III, a nuclear subject. That's not going to happen. It'll be the end of the U.S. as a sea sovereignty and